the 2021-2022 high school girls basketball season. I am Charles Strail, your host for tonight, alongside my co-host Joseph Mogenberg, and we're super excited to bring you the first game for the Lady Snowbirds this year tonight versus the Hillman Tigers. We've had a long wait since the last St. Mary game we've had in the regional final that they have ended up falling to the Bel-Air Eagles. But we're super pumped for this season on Next Level Broadcasting in affiliation with Gaylord St. Mary Athletics. We are live from the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium in Gaylord like we always are. So, Joe, we know that these two teams are going to have some jitters, but first game, what do we expect?
I mean, I'm expecting St. Mary's to come out with a tough press like they do. Pat Schultz is...
For sure.
He definitely pushes hustle. But I don't know much about the Hillman team, but I'm assuming they prepared for the press. So I think
play hard as well.
I think it's going to be a hustle game.
With that being said here, we're going to step aside. Thank some of our sponsors. We'll be back with the opening tip after these messages.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Are you sick and tired of monotonous family dinners? Then you need to call an audible and let BC Pizza take care of the rest. They've been the best source of handmade, hometown gourmet pizzas since 1988. And with over 30 locations, they're built to serve you. Their presence in each community has been second to none. BC Pizza has a wide variety of menu options, including salads, grinders, and of course, their famous pizza. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel-Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Halftime show. I'm Pat O'Connor, joined by Charles Strail, Daniel Smith.
Welcome back in, everyone, for tonight's starting lineups. The Hillman Tigers being introduced here first. McKenna Klein, number 20, number 22, Nicole Barbeau, 25, Julia Taratua, number 12, Sage Flauher for the 5 for the Hillman. St. Mary also being introduced, Macy Beble, joined by Emma McKinley, Sydney Grzinski, the senior, and Bailey Morrell. Last but not least, Avis Schultz, rounding out the 5 for the Lady Snowbirds tonight. Once again, I am Charles Strail, joined by my co-host tonight, Joseph Mogenberg, class of 2020 actually, proud class actually, one of the 2 of the most recent Snowbird basketball district or Ski Valley champions. So Joseph obviously has his cachet of basketball knowledge in his vault, or in his bag, as the kids are saying now. So 2021 season getting ready to tip off here, Joe. Due to MHSAA, we don't have the mask mandate anymore for, letting the kids breathe and everything like that. So athletes, proper ventilation during athletic events. Avis Schultz to tip it off. Ava will be jumping against McKenna Klein for the Hillman Tigers. And we're underway with 2021 basketball. And right off the bat, we've got a held ball. You know, that was one of the things, if you watched us last year in the broadcasts, we saw a lot of held balls between the St. Mary's and the opposing teams. And St. Mary, a very gritty team, Joseph, just wanted to get their hands on everything. Tip won by Bebel. Schultz controls. Back to Bebel as the Snowbirds move left to right across your television set. Kick back up to a top shot, the key for Ava Schultz, but no good. Rebound by the Hillman Tigers. Pushed up the floor. That's Hannah Crane, but an errant pass stolen by Bebel, stolen right back by Sage Flower. Tigers trying to control the ball here, looking deep underneath to 22. That's Nicole Barbeau. Shot no good. A large scrum underneath the basket. It'll be Snowbird basketball. So
here's the press I'm talking about on both sides here, Charles. This is where the game is going to come down to, which team has more players that can stay involved here when the time comes running out.
Bebel with the great look-ahead pass to Bailey Morrell, and she's going to score that one, so give her 2 points. And a good way of breaking the press there for the Snowbirds.
I think Bailey, as a lone senior here for the Snowbirds, definitely needs to step up this season, and that's how they're going to make a deep run this season.
That's right. So the Hillman Tigers also break the St. Mary press, and we're going to get a foul on Bailey Morrell. So good job forcing the action there for the Hillman Tigers. It's Hannah Crane who'll be shooting 2 free throws. First foul on Morrell. Crane steps to the line. 3 dribbles. Shot is up. No good. Checking into the game for the St. Mary's Snowbirds.
8th grader Kaylee Jeffers.
8th grader Kaylee Jeffers.
And sophomore Miriam Morrell.
That's right. So 1 minute into the game, Coach Pat Schultz already going to the bench mob here. Not afraid to go to it. Really showing the depth of this Snowbird team. Second shot is away and no good. Rebounded to Ava Schultz. Schultz gives it to Macy Bebel, pushing it up the court to Morrell. Back to Bebel. Bebel drives the lane. Scoop shot with the right is off the window and in. Give her 2 points to go along with that assist. And Bebel with the steal on the inbounds pass, and she'll take it again.
One thing you won't see at a lot of schools that you'll see in this game is an 8th grader playing on varsity.
That's correct. So we've got a turnover by the Hillman Tigers here. Really having a hard time handling that St. Mary pressure. Already 3 or 4 turnovers so far by our count. Schultz inbounds the Bebel. Bebel easily breaks the Tiger press. Up to the corner, jump shot for Morrell. Shot is in.
That's a 2.
And we're going to get a quick timeout here already. 8-0 from the Hillman Tigers bench. So their coach, John Kazuski, says, we need to stop the bleeding here. And so Joseph, obviously, the first couple of minutes there was a lot of turnovers. But since then, St. Mary been able to establish their pace and their rhythm and also hit some shots.
I mean, I'm looking at when you can steal a ball right off the inbounds pass. I mean, there's not much that you can do after that besides just lay it up. Macy Bebel guarding the inbound pass. I think she's got 3 steals already in the first minute and a half. St. Mary's press, Hillman's having a little trouble breaking it. So I think that if they can't break the press, this is going to end up being a long game.
Yeah, according to our unofficial statistician, Macy Bebel already has 4 points, 1 assist, and 1 steal. So obviously off to a very good start to the 2021 season for the ladies Snowbirds here. And obviously I had a chance to talk with Coach Pat Schultz earlier before the game, and he said, you know, we have some 8th graders on the team, but I'm not afraid to play them. Our depth this year is something that he's ready to go to and willing to, and we saw that already with 1 minute into the game, bringing in an 8th grader. So Hillman will inbound it to Barbeau. She'll dribble it up. Nice pass inside. Shot is unable to go. Saved by Klein. Back up top to Flauer. They go back in to Klein.
Looks like Hillman's game plan is just to get the ball inside the paint.
Looks like we're going to get a blocking foul on Sage Flauher, and actually a pretty smart foul taken there by the Tigers, because that was more than likely going to lead to a St. Mary transition break.
Really, on Hillman's end, when you think of it for Division IV basketball, St. Mary's has two of the biggest girls that you're going to see between Ava Schultz and Bailey Morrell. I don't know where the game plan of taking it to the paint is, but I'm interested to see where it's going to go this game.
Yep, off the dribble handoff, Ava Schultz is going to pull the three, no good. Rebound coming to Morrell. She will reset the offense to Jeffers. Jeffers is going to drive the key and is there fouled by Tara Tuda. Looks like they're going to call this one on the floor. It looked like Jeffers was entering the shooting motion there, Joseph.
I thought so too. I think she's ready to get her first varsity bucket under her belt, Charles.
Yeah. Not going to get it here, though, as the inbound pass is tipped out of bounds by McKenna Klein. Let's see what Coach Pat Schultz has drawn up here for an inbound pass. Davis Schultz triggering the inbound pass, going to Morrell. Morrell saves it. However, it's stolen there by Barbeau. And another turnover.
That's 5 already here in the first 2.5 minutes.
So St. Mary's pace, tempo, obviously affecting the Tigers here. Schultz to inbound. Up the court goes McKinley, and she's going to put it off the window. No good. Rebounded. Couldn't get a number.
Rebounded by Emma Glasby, number 32.
That's right. So Glasby with the offensive rebound, a chance to have 2 shots at the free throw line. Glasby's first is no good.
First one just short.
Just short. No substitutions for each team. Each team content with the players on the floor right now. The second from Glasby is good. Snowbirds setting up their full court press. Ball is stolen on an errant pass by Ava Schultz. Schultz to McKinley. Running the offense from left to right. Dribble weave back to Jeffers. She's going to take it. And just a little bit long. Another offensive rebound on the inside by Emma Glasby. And Emma will go right back to the free throw line.
Looks like another thing that Pat Schultz pushing this team to do this year is definitely box out and rebound, as they did struggle with that a little bit last year.
Well, I mean, a really good positioning by Glasby there, knowing where the shot was probably going to come off of the iron at. Found the offensive rebound, and the first shot is up and good. So 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe so far for Emma Glasby. Snowbird's going to shuffle in 3 new players.
Looks like Coach Schultz is definitely looking to mix up with his bench early in this game.
That's right. So Glasby's second shot is off and away, but
got her own rebound.
Got her own offensive rebound. Resets to Grzinski. Grzinski's going to drive baseline. Pass is deflected. It'll be Snowbird basketball from the far side corner.
Almost another unforced mistake there.
That's right. Passes into Bebel. Over to Morrell. Morrell fakes the pass, drives it, dribble weave back up top to Bebel. Snowbird's really running this weave up top, and we're going to get a double dribble. Grzinski just looked like, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, Grzinski just looked like she had an idea where she wanted to go before she was doing it. So Hillman up the court.
Looking for their first bucket here. Are they going to try to get it inside again?
They do, and it was deflected and stolen by
Another
Morrell.
steal by Bailey Morrell.
So she'll push it up the court, looking to. Well, Bailey was obviously looking to initiate some contact. Referee Ralph is going to whistle her for the offensive foul. So that'll be the first personal foul on Bailey Morrell.
Looks like they're going to put Ava Schultz in for her after that foul. You can definitely tell both these teams have some early season jitters, as there's 11 turnovers between the two schools so far this game.
So the Tigers inbound it, almost dribbled off the foot. Barbeau able to secure it. Looking back up, gets it to Crane. Crane will get it up, Flauher reverses it. Shot is no good by Barbeau, and then we've got a held ball rebound shared between Grzinski and Taratuda. Possession arrow favors the Hillman Tigers, so it'll be Tiger basketball. With 4 minutes, 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Snowbirds lead 10-0. We've got another deflected pass. Taratuda is able to save it on the corner, and we're going to have a travel. Shuffled that pivot foot. So, Joseph, on our unofficial count, that is the 10th turnover for the Hillman Tigers, or 9th turnover. So, like you alluded to, the first game jitters, obviously, playing a factor in this game so far. Backdoor pass from Bebel to Schultz. Schultz unable to finish it, but gets her own offensive rebound. Bebel resets, crosses over, goes right to left. Doug Curtis has got a foul call on the floor. Looks like we've got a pushing foul on the Tigers. It'll be side out for the Snowbirds here with 3 minutes, 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Bebel setting up the offense up top. Breaking down her defender for the kick out to Schultz. Schultz had a dribble. Looked like she decided to keep the pivot foot down instead as the Snowbirds reset. Ball moving right to left. Bebel with the drive up the right baseline. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Bailey Morrell, but she'll be whistled for a travel. Just one of those calls where Bailey Morrell was falling down off of the rebound and just couldn't.
Just a tough call.
Yeah, couldn't keep her balance, and but you're okay with that because it's a hustle play. So with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left, Snowbirds are up 10-0 over the Hillman Tigers. So, Joe, obviously it's 10-0. Hillman has 10 turnovers. St. Mary has 6 in the first 5.5 minutes of this game. Now that you're 5.5 minutes into this game, how do you settle down and just kind of like calm those nerves?
I mean, really, coach in the huddle right now should be going over how they're going to break that press when they cross. I think they're just rushing the ball too much, trying to stay down in the paint. I mean, you've got a girl 5'10" and Ava Schultz in your game plans to take it in the post. I think with the smaller lineup they have, they need to look to stay outside the arc with a 5 out.
Sure. So obviously one of those things that you have to adjust with is in-game adjustment for each of these teams. So Hillman inbounding the basketball from their baseline. Snowbirds staying in their full court press. Ball is right through the hands of a Tiger. Picked up by Bebel. Bebel's got to break the trap. Does. Schultz over to McKinley. McKinley down on the baseline to Morrell. Morrell's going to swing it back to Bebel. Bebel drives right side down the lane. Scoops it up and in. So good ball movement for the Snowbirds, paying dividends. Bebel able to secure that layup. And another errant pass unable to be handled by number 42 for the Hillman Tigers. We don't have her on the roster tonight. Actually, excuse me, we do. It's Hannah Armand for Hillman, unable to squeeze the basketball there, so another turnover. Snowbirds inbound from the far corner, up 12-0 here early.
Bringing in 3 fresh players again. It looks like he's going 3 for 3 every time he's subbing.
That's right. Passes up to Morrell. Morrell's going to drive
Great
the baseline,
pass.
drop a dump down pass to Glasby, and Glasby's there for the easy finish. Assist
Great
to
pass.
Morrell. Yeah, great pass. And that's the second time that the Snowbirds have forced Hannah Armand into making a decision on that far sideline. And
Looks like that time they got Emma Glasby on a foul, though.
yep. But a good aggressive foul nonetheless. 14-0 Snowbirds as Hillman pushes it up the floor. They're going to get a pass down the
Gets
middle.
their first bucket, number 22, Nicole Barbeau.
So Nicole Barbeau with the nice bucket and the assist to Flower. Or excuse me, not Flower, but we got the kick out to the corner. Shot is short by Morrell. Rebound.
Armand on the rebound.
Yep, rebound Armin. They're looking to push it up, and another ball went right through a fingertip of a Hillman Tiger. That was Isabel Schultz, unable to handle that one. Joe, they must have had the popcorn before the game.
I mean, when I ate it, it was pretty buttery, so I'm not sure.
And with that, we're going to step aside and be right back with more high school basketball action after this.
I'm gonna tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Welcome back in out of timeout. Snowbirds inbounding. Ball is into Grzinski. Grzinski going right to left. Kick back to Morel. Morel going to the right corner. Sets a dribble handoff screen action. Snowbirds with the shot up top for Grzinski. Rebound to, I believe it was Morel with the offensive rebound, cleaning up the boards. So, Joe, obviously Snowbirds really dominating the offensive glass so far.
I'd say that's offensive rebound number 7 unofficially so far this game. Between Bailey, Emma Glasby, and Ava Schultz, it's really tough to get a defensive rebound right now, it looks like.
That's right. So the first shot is up and in.
Makes them now 3 for 5 from the line.
3 for 5 from the line. Snowbirds haven't really hit anything from the perimeter, but their dominance on the offensive rebounding, you know,
Has definitely
with the
changed
boards
this game.
is what the difference in this game is, aside from turnovers as well. Second shot is away and good for Bailey Morel. Into the game is Ava Schultz replacing Morel. So we'll have a 16-2 game as Hillman's inbounding the ball from their baseline. Ball is inbounded to Barbeau, swung back to Klein. Excuse me. Barbeau now breaks the press. Hillman really working it around nicely, and that was 21 Elise Flauher getting fouled on the shooting attempt. She'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Not sure who the foul was on there. It looked like Grzinski, but
Yeah, so that will be a foul on Sydney Grzinski. I believe her first foul. Flauher to the line, shooting 2. First shot is away and good. So looks like Hillman has found a way to handle that pressure a little bit now that they're more comfortable. Second shot away for Flauher is good. So she
now
converts.
2 for 4 from the line.
Yep, she converts 2-2 from the line. Bebel with a hectic pace, pushing it up the floor. She'll reset to Grzinski. Grzinski's going to drive, look for a dump down pass to Glasby, and that one's kicked out of bounds.
Looks like their goal on the drive is a drive and dump to either Glasby or Ava Schultz down low. Looks like they're keeping Bailey Morel outside on the outside.
Yeah, and obviously you got to make the defense pay for overhelping, and that's what they've done doing so far, the Lady Snowbirds. That ball is deflected by Elise Flauher out of bounds, so Snowbirds will inbound once again.
If Hillman can figure out the turnovers here, it's still an early game. They've got a shot to come back in this game still.
Schultz inbounds to the Grzinski. Grzinski back to Schultz, and right through her fingertips, that popcorn
Looks
strikes
like it
again.
may be affecting both teams here with 9 turnovers for St. Mary's and 12 for Hillman.
That's right. Inbounds pass is caught by Flower, but stolen by Jeffers. Bebel bringing it up the floor. Out to Schultz, over to the corner to Jeffers. Jeffers with the weave action to Grzinski up top. Grzinski's going to drive the paint, drop it down to Glasby, and just as we alluded to the last possession down the floor, Joseph, a drive, a dish, an assist. You know, if you're Emma Glasby, you're taking these girls out to lunch tomorrow, right?
Yeah. She's
they are
she's
feeding.
on pace for a double-double as of now. So.
On pace for a double-double, but she's not having to work hard for these baskets.
No. I mean, really, a lot of them are coming from offensive rebounds, too.
That's right. Glasby's shot is up and no good. Rebound by Ava Schultz with the putback up and in. Ava with a chance for an and one. Snowbirds doing work on that offensive glass right now. Unable to box out Glasby, Schultz, Morel. Hillman really mismatched in the paint.
I'd say, really, outside of turnovers, that's the massive difference in this game is St. Mary's in double digits in offensive rebounds, as you see another one there, and I don't think I've seen one on Hillman's side all game yet.
That's right. Shot is away for McKinley, and that's a three-pointer. That's the first scratch from deep for the Snowbirds. Hillman having trouble inbounding the ball. They eventually get it into Barbeau. Barbeau looking up the court to Klein. Klein's going to dribble into the corner. You don't want to do that. Barbeau's got it. Up to Flower. Flower's going to pull the 15-foot J, and no good. Rebound to Morel. Morel pushing it up the court to her sister. Merriam down to Bailey. Shots away and good.
St. Mary's just dominating the paint here.
Yeah. So Terratuda now to Barbeau. Barbeau goes to Flauher.
Wide open down low.
Harmon with the attempt at a right hook.
Ava Schultz with the block there.
That's right. Rebounded McKinley, pushing it up the floor to Grzinski. Grzinski's got Morrell running the floor.
Down low.
Morrell's going to pull it back out, set the offense. Schultz is going to drive left side down the key. Shot is away, no good. An offensive rebound by Bailey Morrell. Her putback is no good. Gets her offensive rebound. Fouled by Hannah Armand for Hillman. We'll be going back to the charity stripe for the St. Mary's Snowbirds with 2.3 seconds left in the first quarter. Snowbirds up 27-4. A complete dominating first quarter.
That might be offensive rebound number 50 this game.
That's right. So the first shot is away and good for Bailey Morrell. Not to be confused with her younger sister, Miriam Morrell.
Really, they're two totally different players. You got one that's, I mean, they're both pretty fast, but you got one that's built like Logan and one that's bigger than Logan.
So if you're watching Logan, Joe gives a special shout out to you watching your sisters play.
I mean, really, if I saw a one-on-one fight, I think I'd take Bailey over Logan.
And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter here. Action from the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. Snowbirds up 29-4. We'll be back with second quarter action after this.
Halftime show. I'm Pat O'Connor, joined by Charles Strail, Daniel Smith on the camera tonight, Charles. And, I mean, first of all, we got to say the swag. It's getting close to making me look good.
Play call from coach. It's 3rd and 6. Just on their side of midfield. Stiedeman's going to haul it up, and wide open downfield is Barrett, and he is gone. Check that. 2 ends off the left side. It's a toss to Backlund up the left side. Breaks one tackle. He's in. Enough. Chris Kashoniak looks up the middle to Cordy. It is complete. Great catch. Conrad Cordy. Nothing but green after the stiff arm. Touchdown Snowbirds. What a play. The snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. The kick is no good.
This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us. And next week, this commercial could be yours.
Back in second quarter action. St. Mary Lady Snowbirds on top of the Hillman Tigers 27-4 beginning of the second quarter. Schultz will inbound to Bevel. Bevel back to Schultz for a deep three off the window and no good. A loose ball scramble for the rebound. Possession arrows going to favor the Hillman Tigers.
After one, Charles, we got Emma Glasby leading the scoreboard for both teams with 7. I'd say she's probably matched that with offensive rebounds as well.
Yeah, so definitely already in the running for our player of the game so far, Emma Glasby. Tigers inbound it, get it up the floor to Flauher. Flauher to Armand. Armand's going to drop a nice pass down to Hannah Crane. And that one's good for the Tigers. Snowbirds quickly pushing the pace back up to the corner. Grzinski to Bevel. Bevel swinging to Schultz. Schultz going to try another 3, and she hits that one. So Schultz now 1 for 4 from deep. Good to see that one go in. That's the second made three-pointer for the Snowbirds. And Tigers pushing the ball right back down the floor. Hannah Crane fouled by, I believe that was Sydney Grzinski.
Yes. It looks like Hillman, after that first quarter break, looks like they may have found a way to get out on a fast break.
Yeah. And obviously it's breaking the press, getting it down to Hannah Armand, and then dropping a nice pass a couple times already to Hannah Crane. So this will be Hannah Crane's attempt at a free throw off the right side of the iron. Substitution coming in for the Lady Tigers. That's Julia Terratuda replacing Elise Flauher. Second attempt for Crane is away and no good.
With that miss, Hillman's now 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Another thing that could come back to haunt them in this game.
That's right. Both teams actually getting to the free throw line pretty effectively. St. Mary with already 10 free throws attempted. Hillman with 6.
St. Mary's 6 for 11.
So Bevel's going to drive this one down the right side. Toss up a runner. No good. Loose ball foul on Bailey Morrell as Hannah Armand got the rebound for the Tigers, and that's already the second team foul for the Snowbirds with less than a minute already into the second quarter. So let's see if Hillman can take advantage of the foul situation here, and total fouls for the half. We believe that that's already the 7th team foul for the St. Mary's Snowbirds.
Yeah, heading to the bonus early in this half. Really, if Hillman can knock these free throws down, they can get back into this game.
So the first attempt at a free throw, the 1-and-1 for Hillman. Armand's shot is off the backboard in.
If I'm Coach Kuzwicki, I mean, you've got to keep Armand in the game to be able to negate St. Mary's offensive rebounding. She's really the only saving grace on that board right now for Hillman.
That's right. So the second shot is away, no good. Rebounded by a myriad of players. We're going to get a held ball. Tigers on the arrow. They'll be inbounding from their baseline. We got another scrum for a ball on the inbounds pass. It looked like Hannah Crane was trying to push it back to Tara Tudor and then decline. Snowbirds with the ball. Bebel up the floor. Kick back to Ava Schultz. Ava's going to drive down the lane. We've got another held ball. That one between Julia Teratuda and Ava Schultz. This time the arrow favors the Snowbirds.
Very uncharacteristic mistakes from Ava Schultz today.
Ask the chat over under how many held balls. So already had about 5 or 6 held balls in tonight's game. If you're watching and following on the YouTube, give us your take on how many total held balls we'll have in this contested, very gritty contest between Hillman and St. Mary.
That turnover by Macy Bebel's now 13 for St. Mary's in this game.
That's right. So Hillman pushing it back down the court, moving the ball from left to right. That one's an errant pass intended for McKenna Klein. Another turnover for Hillman. St. Mary now really just wanting to get some good offense. So Jeffers is up in the corner. Ball's back to Bebel up top. And a weave action to Morrell. Back to Jeffers. Jeffers pivots, gives it to Schultz. Schultz drives left down the middle of the key. And she is fouled on the play by McKenna Klein. Really nice action from the Snowbirds with the weave action and then the almost like
a lot of give and go, really.
Yeah, almost that. And then your dribble handoff into like a pseudo ball screen.
Yeah.
Freed up Ava Schultz. Schultz's first free throw is away, no good. We do have a substitution for the Hillman Tigers. Checking out is McKenna Klein. In for her is we don't actually have her on the roster
Number
tonight.
32, who must have came up from the JV game.
Yeah, that's the only assumption we can make. So she'll get it, and looking up the court, pass is stolen by Bebel. Snowbirds are pushing a 3-on-3 transition. Bebel's going to take this one all the way to the rack and score it. Excellent job by Bebel. Flaher coming back down in a hurry. Gets it up and putting it in is Nicole Barbeau. So Tigers with the quick bucket.
The one thing this game is close, and as we keep talking about, is turnovers. Hillman 15, St. Mary's 14. One thing that Hillman could compete for the rest of this game in.
So we had an offensive foul there. Not sure who it was on, but it
was on Bebel.
Okay, so Macy Bebel with the off arm, I believe. So Flaher's going to push this one up the right sideline.
Blocking foul on Miriam Morrell.
So that'll put Flaher to
Hillman
the line.
back on the line.
That'll be the 9th team foul for St. Mary. So next foul, Hillman will be in the double bonus. Flaher's first attempt is up and no good, short. Rebounded by Jeffers. She'll hand it off to McKinley as the Snowbirds breaking up across half court. The shot is up and away by Grzinski. That one is no good.
A little bit of a forced shot there, Charles. I mean, when you've got Emma Glasby playing the way she can, is she still trying to get down to the post? I don't think you really need to force that three-pointer there.
Yeah, it looked like she was just in a hurry to get that one away. So the Tigers rush it back up. Crane unable to handle the pass. McKinley pushing it up back to Grzinski. Grzinski's going to take this one again. No good. Rebound Glasby.
Emma Glasby again.
So Emma Glassby cleaning up the offensive glass. Believe that is her third offensive rebound already. So she'll go back to the free throw line to look to add to her already game-high total of 7 points. Excuse me, Macy Bevel with the game-high total so far with 10. Shot is away and no good for Glassby, but her energy tonight, Joseph, has been incredible.
Unmatchable for the Hillman Tigers.
Yeah, that's right. They haven't had anyone to match Glassby on the offensive glass. Second shot's away and good. So Ava Schultz checking back in for Glassby as the Snowbirds stay in their full court pressure.
If Emma Glassby's doing great from the line, but if she can knock down 2-3 more free throws, she's shooting 100%.
Looks like we've got another foul on St. Mary. It was on.
That now puts them in the double bonus. Not sure who that one's on.
It was on Emma McKinley, I believe, picking up the holding foul. So double bonus for Hillman the rest of the way here in the second quarter. 5 minutes, 6 seconds left. Let's see if they can take advantage of this double bonus penalty. First shot is away and short for Sage Flower. Her second attempt is short as well.
They're now only 3 for 13 from the line. I mean, that's 10 easy points there. That puts them way closer into the game.
That's right. In the meantime, Snowbirds push it up the floor, and McKinley able to drive from the left corner up and in for the deuce. Flaher gets stripped of the ball, and it will be Snowbird basketball. Another Tiger turnover. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter here. Snowbirds up big in this one, 37-9. Bevel's going to cross over right to left, run up a runner. No good. Rebounded by Flaher. Struggle for the ball on the floor. Bevel comes away with it. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Pat Schultz. Snowbirds will inbound from their far side corner. So, no, Joe, obviously we kind of had the statistics here, our unofficial scores. It's really been about turning the ball over, and both of these teams have missed a lot of shots, but not too many second chance opportunities for Hillman so far.
I mean, I really wouldn't even take it to the turnover game just because St. Mary's has 14 of their own to Hillman's 17. So I'd say more of the game changer is going to be the offensive board, defensive board. I think Hillman unofficially has one offensive rebound to St. Mary's double-digit offensive rebound tally.
That's right, those second chance opportunities. So, for instance, if you're shooting 40% and you're getting your offensive rebounds off of that 40% shooting clip, you're almost at 1 point per every possession down the floor if you're getting those offensive rebounds.
I think all 8 of Emma Glassby's points have came off of offensive rebounds. I mean, she had the one dump and go. She's got to be at least 5-6 offensive rebounds alone without being on the defensive end. She gets 2 more points. She's already got a double-double in the first half.
That's right. So her efficiency has been off the charts so far. Total team effort for the Snowbird so far. Inbounds goes to Bevel. Grzinski going to the corner to Schultz. Schultz will trigger another long two. Rebound to Klein. Up the floor go the Tigers to Flaher.
Getting back.
And
no foul.
good defense by
Great
Schultz.
Defense.
McKinley now pushing it back up the floor for the Snowbirds. Gets it to Bevel. Bevel's going to drive the key, go all the way, scoop up the right-hand runner. No good. Rebound to Nicole Barbeau.
If St. Mary's made their layups 100% of the time, they'd have 50, 60 points right now.
Meanwhile, the pass is stolen by Schultz up back to Macy Bevel, and she puts it in. Coming back down is Elise Flaher for the Tigers, and it looks like another jump ball.
Turnover.
No, I think we got a jump ball first.
Yep. Heading St. Mary's way again.
If you've been watching from the beginning, let us know in the comments how many jump balls we've had total. Both these teams incredibly scrappy, always diving on the floor, just trying to get the possession back.
I mean, really, if Hillman wants to get back into this game in any fashion, they have to force turnovers. They have to get the jump balls.
So looks like we had some confusion at the scorer's table whether or not the last foul was called a foul or a jump ball.
Looks like St. Mary's light might be broken on the scorer's table there. Got Doug Curtis a little mixed up.
Yep. So Macy Bevel is going to take this one down the right lane, all the way laid in with the right scoop. And you can score that one, Joseph.
Looks like that's 14 for her now. All 7 layups in the paint.
That's right. So Hillman breaking the St. Mary pressure, getting it down to the corner where number 21 Elise Flower is greeted by 3 Snowbird defenders. Hillman working it around inside, going into Autumn Liz, and she's able to score. Bevel already up the court to Jeffers. Shot is away, no good. Believe that's a rebound for Autumn Liz again, but she throws it away. McKinley with the steal, and looked like she was tripped or lost control of the ball there.
I'm not sure who they're giving the ball to here. Looked like that could have went either way.
So Schultz will inbound for the Snowbirds on the far side.
Looks like they're going into a 2-3 zone here.
Yep,
That or they're playing a sag on this 3-point shooting Snowbirds team.
that's correct. So the three-point shot is away, no good for Ava Schultz. It really looks like they're playing that pack line defense, Joseph, where you don't really want to go out past the three-point line, and if there's any type of dribble weave or exchange, you kind of sag into the paint as a help defender.
I
So
mean, smart on coach's part is that's what St. Mary's offense has been succeeding at so far this game.
Yeah, only 2 perimeter shots made so far for the Snowbirds from 3.
I'd say 2 shots outside of the paint.
Yes, you know.
Everything else has really been inside that blue zone today.
So Hillman's going to break the pressure. Barbeau dribbling up, looking down the floor for Klein. Shot is away, no good. Emma Glasby
Another rebound.
She got hit in the head, it looked like, but she's up and she's
Looks like
smiling.
she's just laughing it off, heading to the line.
So back where she's made a lot of her points tonight, back to the free throw line. Emma Glasby already 3 points from the charity stripe tonight.
She puts these 2 down. That puts her up to the double-double in the first half.
That's right. So extreme efficiency and obviously great energy so far for Emma Glasby. First shot is away and
Knocks the first one down off the front iron.
Off the front iron, gets the hometown bouncing in.
I mean, it looks like St. Mary's jiggied up a little something on the other basket there for a hometown bounce with a little bit of athletic tape there on the rim.
We'll get a shot of that one. So Glasby's second shot is away, no good. Hillman is going to throw it up the court.
Turnover.
Flower down to Barbeau, and she'll get that one and the foul. Or yes,
We got
shot
Doug
is good.
Curtis looking at the Miss Jeffers there in the stands, a little arguing after that call.
Yeah, he definitely had to confirm his call.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we've got him on the Jimmy John's mic today,
That's
so
right.
I'm sure we'll be able to hear what she said after.
That's right. So free throws away, no good. Snowbirds pushing it up. Jeffers into the corner, back to Schultz. Schultz is going to take the deep 3, no good. Rebound, Hillman. That was Sydney Klein up to Floor. Floor is going to go up the court to Taratuda. Taratuda to Barbeau, where the Tigers reset. Hillman running their offense here.
Trying to get it back down. Their first shot from outside today.
Barbeau's shot's no good. Rebound to Grzinski. Grzinski looks to push all the way. She's going to take it. Run up the right-hand runner, and it's no good. Rebound to Taratuda. Taratuda up the floor to Floor. Floor back down to Liz. Rebound Jeffers. And Snowbirds almost throw it away. Miriam Morrell able to control it as the Snowbirds come across half court with 1:30 seconds left. Ava Schultz looks to drive baseline back to Grzinski where the Snowbirds reset. Right to left cross for Grzinski. She's going to take it and is fouled.
On the shot, 2 more free throws for St. Mary's.
That's right. So Sage Floor with the foul there.
This will be free throw attempt 18 and 19 of the first half unofficially here for St. Mary's.
So St. Mary making a living from the charity stripe free throw line and right inside the paint. Grzinski's first shot is up and good. Substitutions now for the Snowbirds coming back into the game will be Macy Bevel and Emma McKinley. Grzinski's second shot to follow here with 1:19 left in the second quarter. Shot is away and no good. Rebound to Emma McKinley, maybe the smallest player on the floor. Another offensive rebound by McKinley. No call. She absolutely got clobbered, and it's going to be Snowbird basketball. Sideline out of bounds.
I mean, not a lot of times that you see the smallest girl on the court get 2 straight offensive
That's
rebounds.
Right.
That just shows how hard Pat Schultz's team works.
That's right. Pass is stolen by Teratuta. Teratuta with the pass up ahead to Barbeau. Barbeau trying to make a move, trying to squeeze a pass back into Teratuta, but it is deflected and another jump ball. This arrow is going to favor Hillman, so the possession will stay with the Tigers on the baseline out of bounds with 1 minute left to play in the second quarter. Hillman looking to inbound. Ball is stolen.
Ava Schultz on the steal.
Ava Schultz. And let's see if the Snowbirds run some clock here or if they're just going to take the best shot available. Bevel up to McKinley. McKinley's going to trigger from the corner. Shot is short. Battle for the rebound. Out with it with Schultz. Schultz to Bevel. Bevel's going to drive the middle. Awkward looking Euro step. No call. Ball is stolen once again. Grzinski pushing it back up to Bevel. Bevel will pull it back out. Look at a great pass to Schultz running down the middle. She gets it from Bevel and puts it in. So a great look from Bevel to Schultz. Schultz running the floor, getting rewarded for her effort. Teratuta breaking the St. Mary press to Armand. Armand down and is blocked
by Sydney Grzinski there. Looks like they're looking to push with 8 seconds left here in the half.
So Morell's going to take it, but gets stripped by Teratuta. Hillman trying to get the last shot, and it's up and away, but nope. She traveled. That was Elise Flaher, and can't get away with that one with this officiating crew. I mean, they're calling it pretty tight here, folks. And that's going to do it for the second quarter here from the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. We'll be back with you with our halftime show after this. Snowbirds up 45-13. This is Next Level Broadcasting.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Are you sick and tired of monotonous family dinners? Then you need to call an audible and let BC Pizza take care of the rest. They've been the best source of handmade, hometown gourmet pizzas since 1988. And with over 30 locations, they're built to serve you. Their presence in each community has been second to none. BC Pizza has a wide variety of menu options, including salads, grinders, and of course, their famous pizza. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Halftime show. I'm Pat O'Connor, joined by Charles Strail, Daniel Smith.
To Backlund, up the left side, breaks one tackle, he's in! Chris Kashoniak looks up the middle to Cordy, it is complete, great catch Conrad Cody, nothing but green after the stiff arm. Touchdown Snowbirds. What a play. The snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. The kick is no good.
Because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
We all know Northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003. Halftime show. I'm Pat O'Connor, joined by Charles Strail, Daniel Smith on the camera tonight, Charles. And I mean, first of all, we got to say the swag. It's getting close to making me look good.
Play call from coach. It's 3rd and 6. Just on their side of midfield. Steenman's going to haul it up, and wide open downfield is Barrett, and he is gone. Check that. Two ends off the left side. It's a toss to Backlund up the left side. Breaks one tackle. He's in. Enough. Chris Kashoniak looks up the middle to Cordy. It is complete. Great catch. Conrad Cordy. Nothing but green after the stiff arm. Touchdown Snowbirds. What a play. The snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. The kick is no good.
This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us. And next week, this commercial could be yours. Hello, this is Charles, founder of Next Level Sandbag. And right now, it doesn't take more than a glance to see how high the water levels are in northern Michigan. As we know, lake levels go in cycles, a few years high, a few years stable, and then a few years low. I started Next Level Sandbag to give you a temporary solution to a temporary problem. Our services can save existing break walls, trees, lawns, and other features you want to protect from high rising water and at a fraction of the cost of other options. To learn more, visit Next Level Sandbag on Facebook and then give us a call.
Welcome back in to the St. Mary versus Hillman basketball game. I am Charles with Joseph Mogenberg. St. Mary with a commanding 45-13 lead. We're just going to go down some of the first half stats here from our official scorers keeper now that we've got it certified. Joseph, what stands out to you?
I mean, the free throw battle. I mean, St. Mary's has shot 18 free throws and only made 9 of them. That's 50%. I mean, they're struggling in the turnover battle. We've got 19-19 in turnovers, the one thing that Hillman is competing in this game for. Hillman 3 for 11 from the line, keeping them out of the game a little bit. I mean, it's a little lopsided on the scoreboard, but you take those turnovers away, free throws away, and give your team a little bit more confidence.
That's right. So with 3 minutes and some change here left in halftime, obviously you talked about the free throws. We don't have an official offensive rebounding statistic for the Snowbirds, but it has been a mainstay in terms of establishing this 32-point lead at halftime. Coach Pat Schultz, we saw immediately with 1 minute into the game, substituting his players, wanting to set the tone that, like, hey, we're going to play really hard for the amount of time that you're out on the floor, and then after that, come out and give you a nice breather, and then put you back in and continue to play hard, continue to press, continue to make the game tough for the opponent. And we saw that to his nth degree of how he wanted to execute his first half game plan, haven't we?
Yeah, it looks like he's doing that 3-man swap every minute and a half, 2 minutes in each quarter. Getting players a lot of minutes, getting 8th grader Kaylee Jeffers some minutes, get the jitters out. I mean, they've still got a decently young team. I mean, one senior on the whole team in Bailey Morrell. She's dominated the rebounds. Really, Emma Glasby has been the standout player so far in this game with 1 point away from a double-double.
That's right. So, as you mentioned, Emma Glasby really been able to, just kind of have her way rebounding the basketball, also finishing through traffic, finishing through contact as well. I mean, she's already attempted, we believe, 8 free throws. So, getting to the free throw line, attempting free throws, getting the Tigers in foul trouble. But we do have some foul trouble for the Snowbirds as well. Hillman was in the double bonus with 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Unable to convert from the free throw line were the Hillman Tigers, only going 3 of 11 from the free throw line. So they weren't able to take advantage of that early foul trouble for St. Mary. Well, with that being said, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have second half action between the St. Mary Snowbirds and the Hillman Tigers. We'll be back after these messages on Next Level Broadcasting.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Welcome back in, and big shout out to our sponsors tonight. Obviously, always our halftime show sponsor, Jimmy John's, and in the Jimmy John's halftime show, Joseph, we talked about the Snowbirds were just totally dominating this game and forcing their will on the Hillman Tigers. So 45-13 as they check the ball in. Schultz to inbound to Bevel. What are you looking for the Snowbirds to improve on in the second half of this first game of the season? I
mean, two major things. One, they've got to knock down free throws. And two, they just can't turn the ball over almost 20 times in a half.
So first shot's away by Grzinski. Three-pointer is no good. Hillman pushing it up. Barbeau all the way up to Teratuta. Teratutas get fouled, and Doug Curtis says it's on the floor. That, in the NBA, that's a clear path foul, Joseph.
Yeah, that's those 2 points of free throw and 2 more.
Yeah. However, not in high school basketball.
Yeah, that could be a 5-point play.
So Teratuta to inbound. Baseline out of bounds for Hillman Tigers. Looking to get it inbounded. She'll throw it deep up to Barbeau. Barbeau back to Teratuta. Teratuta will pull the three. Away and good.
She takes her 3 points right back there, Charles.
That's right. She says, I'll see you not giving me the and one, and I'll hit this three-pointer right from the corner. Bevel across the timeline. Schultz shots away, no good. Rebound. Tigers, that is 15. Hannah Crane pushing it up. Teratuta loses it where Schultz grabs it. I'm not sure if we had a foul there or just a turnover once Schultz got the ball back.
Not sure here, Charles, but the attendance today is a little lackluster. Not sure if that's with COVID restrictions or if
I think it's because everyone wanted to see the college football playoff rankings come out. So Teratuta with the offensive rebound, puts it up and back in. That's 5 straight for Teratuta. Bevel pushing it across the timeline, going right down the middle, throws up the runner, no good. Rebound to Klein. Flauher now looking up the floor, gets it back to Teratuta. She'll put it back up, no good. Ball chased down by Bevel, tried to save, and it will be Hillman basketball. So St. Mary unable to save that ball. Bevel can't get it to Schultz. Schultz can't get to it in time. So Hillman has come out firing on all cylinders.
Teratuta with five quick points. I mean, one thing we talked about at the break, Charles, I think if we had Gaylord and St. Mary's girls basketball match up together, we could definitely fill these stands with player of the year of the area, Avery Parker, coming into this gym and taking on the Snowbirds with her squad. I think
we're gonna have a really good matchup. It'd be fun. So Schultz up to the top, shots away, no good. Fight for the rebound is off. One of the Hillman Tigers down there remains St. Mary basketball baseline out of bounds. And you know, Joseph, you're right. I think that crosstown rivalry could be reinstilled. Shots away, no good for Jeffers. Ball is secured by Flauher. She'll take it up and in for a layup.
Hillman on a quick 7-0 run here to start the half.
So Hillman 7 points early. St. Mary continuing to try to establish that three-point game, but Flauher with the rebound, pushing it back up the court again, and she will miss the layup. Bebel with the rebound. Ball's coming back down the court to Morrell. She'll lay it in for the first 2 points of the half for the Snowbirds. They lead 47-20 as Hillman brings it across left to right across your television set. Flauher just missed the cutting Barbo, intercepted by Morrell. She'll take it back down, drop a pass into Jeffers, and looks like we have an offensive foul called, and Flauher took the charge. I suppose in the rule book that was a charge, but we didn't quite have the cell.
Yeah, I didn't quite see it, but
didn't have a body hit the floor.
I'd say anytime you see contact on a game this spread out, you're really going to try to.
Yeah, that's true.
In a sportsmanship kind of way for the MHSA, they're going to try to give Hillman a few calls here.
That's right. So Tarantuda to inbound here, looking to get it in, and Flauher's going to beat her defender down the court. Ball is stolen from behind, though, as McKinley came from behind and picked the pocket of Flauher. McKinley pushing it down the floor, down to the corner to Jeffers, back up top to Schultz, but stolen by Flauher.
That's
Flauher
four quick steals to start the half here for Flauher.
Going to Tarantuda. Tarantuda's going to take the 15-foot J and knock it in. We're going to have a timeout by, I believe it was Coach Pat Schultz taking the timeout there, as Hillman coming out on fire here to start the second half, a 9-2 run.
That's 7 quick second half points for Tarantuda there.
Yeah, and obviously, Joseph, what she's been able to do, she hit a three-pointer to get her going, then she had a layup, then she had the free throw line jump shot, another layup. Like, we didn't see her play this way in the first half. Maybe it was the jitters of the first game, but she came out a different player in the second half of this game.
If Hillman comes out like this to start the game, I think that it changes the whole scheme of the game. I mean, right now they're up 9-2 in the second half.
Yeah, and it was really the culmination of that pressure that St. Mary came out of the gates with. Like,
yeah, it looks like at halftime, Hillman's coach figured out how to beat the press. I mean, Flauher beating everybody down the court, no matter what. And then you got Tarantuda just finishing all the buckets.
That's right. Tarantuda basically is just there at the end of each play to get a pass from Flauher. Flauher breaks the pressure, throws it to Tarantuda. Tarantuda making good decisions but making good shots.
3 for 4 this half.
That's right. And being aggressive, drawing fouls as well. So St. Mary going to inbound. Hillman extending pressure full court as well. McKinley up the sideline to Jeffers. Jeffers is going to try to go baseline, blocked by Armand. We got a reach-in foul by Sage Flauher. That'll be the first Tiger foul of the half. So let's see if St. Mary can kind of get off the schneid here. Only 2 points so far in the third quarter. Kind of getting blitzed a little bit.
A little bit. Hillman coming out with a little different intensity than they did to start this game.
Schultz to trigger from the baseline. Going to the corner for McKinley. Shots away, no good. Rebound Armand underneath. Armand gets it to Barbo. Barbo's going to advance this one left to right up past half court. She goes to Tarantuda on the left wing. Tarantuda backs in her defender with the left hook. Shots no good. Rebound Glasby. Glasby to Morrell. Morrell to McKinley. Up to the right corner to Jeffers. Jeffers back up top to Schultz. Schultz is going to drive middle, toss up a floater away and good.
I mean, talking about at the half like we did, talking about Pat Schultz and how often he's subbing, already coming in with a second group.
That's right.
He already had one sub, now bringing these 3 back in, only 3 minutes in.
And we just got another turnover, Hillman, a 5-second call on the baseline. So that'll be St. Mary basketball from the same baseline out of bounds spot. Bailey Morrell to trigger on the baseline. She'll drop it in, but stolen by Armand. Armand with the theft as Tigers push it up the floor. That's Taratuda. Taratuda down to Klein. Klein tosses up the 10-footer, no good. And Bebel coming down with a head of steam. Morrell going back to her sister Morrell. Shot from the corner is no good. Ball deflected by Klein, and it'll remain St. Mary basketball with 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter.
Looks like now on the boards they're double teaming Glasby on rebounds.
Yep. Inbounds passes into Morrell. Shots away, no good. Rebound to Barbo as she looks to push up the floor. Gets it up to the younger her flyer to Taratuda in the right place at the right time. Shots no good. Rebound to Glasby. Glasby to to Bebel. Bebel pushing it all the way up quick. Getting the ball to, looks like that was Bailey Morrell.
Now, I know one thing is if Dale Jacob was in the stands right now, he's not liking that one-hand pass.
Oh, shout out to Coach Dale Jacob. Not a fan of one-hand passes.
I learned that the hard way.
So as Bailey Morrell steps to the free throw line, first shot's away, no good. But, yeah, you're right. Coach D didn't like one-hand passes, did he?
I mean, once the game started, he didn't yell at me as much about it. But in practice when I did them, it was a no-go.
That's right. Morrell's second shot's no good. Rebound comes out to Grzinski. Grzinski to Bebel to reset all the way to the far corner to Miriam Morrell. Back up top to Macy Bebel. Bailey Morrell is going to have it stripped up top by Barbeau as Hillman crosses half court. Barbeau looking for some help up top. Gets it to Flauer. And a traveling violation has been called. St. Mary also bringing in 3 fresh bodies off the bench. Schultz and Bebel check back. As Bebel checks out, Schultz in with Jeffers and McKinley. Bebel looks to probe, has it stolen by Barbeau, excuse me. Barbeau turns it back over to McKinley, and she turns it back over to Armand, and we got a scrum on the floor. It looked like WrestleMania there for a second, Joseph. That is not something you see every day.
I think the last time I saw something like that was when we had TV playing back in 2020.
That might be true. So Ava Schultz is going to take that one right down the pipe and be fouled by Armand. Good to see some aggressiveness from the Snowbirds attacking the basket. The third quarter started, and they were just kind of chucking those three-pointers. Didn't make any, and that might have ignited Hillman on that 9-2 run to start the third quarter.
St. Mary's now 0 for 3 this half on free throw, struggling again.
That's right. Got to convert those freebies, Joseph. Second shots. We're about to get the second shot for Ava Schultz. One more substitution for Hillman. And
going back to the WrestleMania there, I think TB could hold the St. Mary's record for both boys and girls basketball for most flagrant fouls in a season.
We'll have to check the scores book or the official scores book on that one, Joseph. Schultz's second shot was good, by the way. Hillman to Liss. Liss back to Taratuda. Got to get it across half court. She does. Taratuda looking to set up offense for the Tigers. She gets a ball screen and she continues to go right into the corner. Actually a pretty good pass inside looking for Armand. Hannah can't handle that one. We've got another foul on the floor.
I mean, you see Jeffers diving for every loose ball out there. Reminds me a lot of Brody. That's his mentality when he plays, is if there's a loose ball, he's going to be the one that gets it.
That's right. Wasn't sure who the foul was called there. or
Looks
who was
like
called
they
on.
called that on Jeffers.
It could have been. So looked like we had a travel there as well by Flaher, but no call. Ball's
like
up in Tara Tuda's hands, and Snowbird's really giving her a lot of attention defensively right now, and well deserved. She's been hot in the third quarter. Tara Tuda being smothered by Ava Schultz. Ball deflected on a pass. Tara Tuda drives left, throws up a runner, air ball. That'll be St. Mary basketball coming down the other way. Really good defensive possession there by Schultz with on-ball pressure.
Yeah. That's the player that they need to stop in the second half, is she's got 7 quick.
Snowbirds push it down to Grzinski for a corner three. It's up and good. So Grzinski able to connect on the corner three-point attempt. First three-point make of the half for the Snowbirds. Snowbirds now up 53-22. Ball deflected up top by Emma McKinley. Elise Flaher unable to find anybody. Gets it to Armand. Armand's going to throw up the right-handed runner. No good. Rebound underneath Ava Schultz. Schultz looking up the floor to Jeffers. And we've got a foul on the baseline on Elise Flaher.
Glasby gets one more point here in the second half. St. Mary's will have 2 players with double-doubles today, with Ava Schultz having 15 points and double-digit rebounds.
We might have one player actually have a triple-double, because I think one of these players is bound to have 10 steals.
I'd say Ava could. And she's actually getting a lot of assists, too, if you think of it.
So inbound to Sydney Grzinski. She's going to drive and one. So the foul was on number 15, Hannah Crane, for the Hillman Tigers. Sydney Grzinski taking that one all the way from the left corner across left to right, getting the harm and the bucket. See if she can convert for the three-point play here to give the Snowbirds a +1 edge in the third quarter. Shot is away and good. So after the 9-2 run to start the third quarter, the Snowbirds have weathered that storm. And we've got another turnover by the Hillman Tigers. St. Mary will have it back on the baseline once again. 56-22, 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Bevel to inbound. Up top goes to Morrell. Morrell's going to drive right down the middle, drop it down to Glasby. Shots away, no good. Fight for the rebound between Barbeau.
Stays with St. Mary's.
Yeah, Barbeau and Miriam Morrell there. Possession arrow favors the Snowbirds. There was really good action between Morrell to Glasby with the drop-down pass underneath. Got another one, and Glasby's going to miss that one just short. Rebound gets tipped back to Bevel. Grzinski with the shot fake. Back up top to Bevel. Launching the three. It's away. No good. Rebound to Autumn List for the Tigers. Up to Barbeau. And she's going to drive through the right side. Drop it to the baseline where it is fumbled. Eventually recovered. Trapped underneath the basket is one Hillman Tiger getting it back to Hannah Crane, and we got a 3-second violation.
I think I counted about 10 there.
Once again, that's why you're the unofficial scorer's keeper.
Yeah, I mean, I did go to St. Mary's, so not sure on the math there.
Well, I don't think it's the school, Joseph. I think it might be the student. So, in the meantime, shots away and good by Sydney Grzinski.
That now puts her at 11 on the night.
That's
9
right.
of those coming in the second half.
Hannah Crane pushing it up the floor, loses the dribble, recovered by Autumn List. She throws up the right-handed shot. No good. Fouled on the play by Emma Glasby with 3 seconds left. And like I said, folks, it's not necessarily the St. Mary math program. I think it might have been Joseph's application of that math program.
I mean, I did have TB tutor me, so.
I don't think we can deflect this blame any further,
Yeah,
Joe.
I don't think so either.
I mean, this buck has been passed pretty far.
I think it was more of the fact just.
Yeah. Free throws no good for Autumn List. At the end of the 3 quarters, St. Mary is up 59-23. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after these messages on Next Level Broadcasting.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
I'm gonna tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Are you sick and tired of monotonous family dinners? Then you need to call an audible and let BC Pizza take care of the rest. They've been the best source of handmade, hometown gourmet pizzas since 1988. And with over 30 locations, they're built to serve you. Their presence in each community has been second to none. BC Pizza has a wide variety of menu options, including salads, grinders, and of course, their famous pizza. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza.
Back here with fourth quarter action with a score of 59-23 favoring the St. Mary's Snowbirds. If we can get 5 points, 5 rebounds out of Ava Schultz, we could get a 20-20 game here in the season opener.
There's another rebound right there, Joseph. So make sure you stat that one. Snowbirds coming across half court. Baseline pass to Morrell. She's going to put up the floater. Actually, the runner in the lane. Fouled pretty hard by Hannah Crane. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. That's Bailey Morrell. Snowbirds up 59-23 with 7 minutes, 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here from Monsignor and Kaminsky Gymnasium. It has been a quick game tonight, Joseph.
It has. A lot of up and down the court, but also a lot of turnovers between both teams today.
That's right. First shot is away and good for Bailey Morrell. Adding to her total for tonight's game. Second shot and attempt is no good, but rebound to the corner by Grzinski. Grzinski back up top to Bebel. Bebel's going to drive and dish to Ava Schultz. Schultz pulling the 3, no good. Gets her own rebound. Really good job of Ava Schultz following her own shot. Looked like she knew right away that she missed it a little bit to the left. Immediately went and tracked down her own rebound. She'll go to the free throw line for, I believe, a 1-and-1 bonus opportunity here.
I mean, Charles, one thing that me and you always talk about when we're together is who do you think has the best shoes on the court tonight?
You know, I don't know. I still got to look at that. First one is away and good for Ava Schultz. So, I mean, I obviously think, like, I've been away from the shoe game for a little bit, Joseph. So, I mean, I really don't know. I see a couple pairs of Kyrie's. Those are nice. Second shot's away, or no good. Bailey Morrell with the rebound underneath, but we got a foul over the back on Barbeau for the Tigers, so that'll put Morrell back to the free throw line. I don't know, Joseph, I had a couple of takes on the shoe game, but nothing really, like, I don't have a hot take on it unless
I don't have anything too crazy. That's why I was asking you to
Sure. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the rest of the duration of the season. If we see something crazy, we'll be sure to let everybody know at home. Morrell's second shot is no good. Rebound underneath by Schultz. Stolen by Barbeau. We're going to have a held ball on the baseline. Possession arrow favoring the Snowbirds.
I mean, that's 3 quick rebounds for Schultz. 2 more could get her to that unofficial 20 mark.
That's right. Inbounded to Grzinski. Grzinski is going to go to the corner for McKinley, where it's deflected by Hannah Crane for the Tigers. Snowbirds bringing in some fresh bodies here. That'll be
McKinley putting in a lot of valuable minutes today for the Snowbirds.
Oh, gosh. Macy Bevel attacking the paint, and that's going to be a deflection.
Be a travel.
But I got a steal for Barbeau. She'll take it down and put it in for 2. Timeout on the court by the Hillman Tigers bench.
Not sure if that ball was deflected there or not, Charles, but
you know, they might have got away with one there, Joseph. I'm not sure if you saw a different angle than I did. So obviously 61-25 lead here midway through the fourth quarter. Snowbirds looking to have some positive takeaways from the rest of this game. Obviously going forward, the next couple of games will be away for the Lady Snowbirds. So really, you just want to establish some good offensive continuity, rhythm, and chemistry. And then defensively, don't wear yourself out because they've been playing so hard throughout the entirety of this game, right?
They have. I mean, really, if they want to take a run deep, their hustle's there, their shots are there, but they have to shoot better at the free throw line, and they can't be over 20 turnovers against the Hillman Tigers today.
Yep, that's absolutely correct. So St. Mary inbounding it. Bebel was going to break the press and trapped in the corner.
No, Morrell there to save the pass there.
That was a little bit hectic there. Then we have the turnover for Morrell, trying to get it across the court.
One more turnover will put them over the 30 mark for this season opener against the Tigers.
And that's one of the ways that Pat Schultz really wants to play. Like, he wants to play a hectic, frenetic pace game, really increase and get as many possessions as he possibly can. That three-pointer is away and good for Ava Schultz. Stat that one.
1.2 rebounds away from that 2020.
That's right. So Hillman pushing it back up the court. Flauher is setting up the offense for the Tigers. Gets a ball screen from Barbeau. Barbeau's going to cut, but errant pass stolen by Bebel. Bebel is breaking tackles all over the floor tonight.
Looking like a little bit of Kenneth Walker the
I know.
third there.
Like that was almost a Heisman Trophy caliber run right there.
Only difference there is Kenneth Walker doesn't go down.
Yeah, but
he takes that to the house.
Yeah, but there was some serious contact there. The offensive line was nowhere to be found for Bebel.
I mean, that is the story of state season. No offensive line, but a Heisman running back.
So they gave that one a turnover to Macy Bebel. And Hillman bringing the ball back. Hannah Crane up to Klein. Klein shots an air ball, no good. Rebound underneath. That's Teratuta with the handoff underneath. Barbeau is working it around to Klein. Klein gets a nice cut from Teratuta. Teratuta puts it up and in. That's her 9th point of the second half, we believe. Snowbirds push it up. Jeffers with a baseline runner, no good. Takes a hard fall. Still crazy pace here tonight. Ball stolen by Morrell. We got a foul on Flauher, I believe, and that was a crazy minute and a half of basketball, Joseph.
Yeah.
From the breakaway run by Macy Bebel to Hillman coming back in the great basket cut actually by Teratuta, finishing off the window there, and then just that sequence where it was words can't
really
describe
call
what
it
that sequence was.
Backyard football, really.
So Miriam Morrell shots away, no good. Rebounded by Teratuta. She's trapped, gets it to Barbeau.
I think it looked like she was about a foot out of bounds there, but it looks like Ralph might have let that one go.
So Flauher with the pass underneath, deflected by McKinley. Tried to get it to Hannah Crane. Hannah Crane took a hit there on the baseline. It'll be some Hillman basketball, baseline out of bounds. Inbound to Crane. Crane to Flauher. Flauher to Barbeau. Back to Teratuta. She's going to take it and miss it. Just short.
I mean, Charles, we're getting down here close to the end of the game. Do you have any favorites for player of the game today?
Well, I think just in terms of the effort displayed, willingness and grittiness, I would have to lean towards Emma Glasby as Ava Schultz hits another three-pointer. Barbeau pushing it back down for Hillman. She's going to take this one all the way, and she'll get a contact. Shot's no good, but fouled by Emma Glasby. Going back to my previous statement, Joe, I think just with the grittiness and hustle plays that Emma Glasby made on the offensive glass, I think I'd have to lean her way for tonight's Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game.
I'd say it's definitely a toss-up between her and Schultz. I mean, Schultz just scored her 22nd unofficial point, and she's 2 rebounds away from now that season opening 2020. If she gets those 2 rebounds, I don't think there's really any way we can go against her for player of the game.
Yeah, obviously just some of the things that she's been able to do on the offensive boards, on the defensive boards, being in the right spot for those drive and dish opportunities. It was really all there in the first half for Emma Glasby. I mean, getting to the free throw line, especially, 8 free throw attempts in the first half. Only able to make 3 of those, but got the Hillman Tigers in some foul difficulty. One thing that we do want to point out is St. Mary did have some foul trouble in the first half. Not the case in the second half here. They've done a much better job of not fouling, not being so handsy with their defense and pressure defense, because they do play very aggressive style of defense. Sometimes you will pick up some fouls, but second half much cleaner for the Snowbirds.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to come down to those last seconds for player of the game today, though. Looks like Schultz could be out for the rest of the game with only 4 minutes and 37 seconds and a running clock coming for the Snowbirds here. 22 Barbo back at the line here.
Second is away and good. Pass is stolen by Florher on the inbounds. Barber gets it. She's going to toss up a left-handed runner. That's
Take
good.
2 more.
So Hillman cuts it to 67-31. Errant pass up to Sydney Gruzinski, and there's another turnover for St. Mary. So Hillman will have it. Running clock now, Joseph, with the score. Snowbirds up by 36 points as we get a pass up ahead to Hannah Crane, followed by Emma Glasby, I believe. So
that sends
Crane.
Barbo back to the nope, they're not sending him to the line.
So not a shooting foul. Oh, missed a cut by Barbeau coming through the middle.
Looks
Back
like their goal on the inbounds plays is to get it to LaFleur every time.
Yeah. So we're going to have a timeout by the Tigers. We're going to step aside here and be back after these messages. Welcome back into high school basketball, folks. Here, fourth quarter action from the St. Mary High School Gymnasium. Want to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's game, and that is J&J Construction, Jimmy John's, Schultz Party Store, Gaylord Seal Coating as well, bringing this game to you from the comfort of your own living room. St. Mary up 67-31. Hillman Tigers throwing the ball around, another turnover. Schultz grabs it on a steal, gives it to Miriam Morell. She'll push it up across the timeline to Macy Beble. Macy Beble drops a pass down to Bailey Morell. She puts it up and in. There's 2 more points for Bailey.
Beble looking good on the assist in the second half, but she had 12 points in the first half there and hasn't got a single point here in the second half, but it looks like she's trying to find her teammates.
Yeah, really getting her teammates involved. Tara Tuda with the pass, trying to get it to Klein, intercepted by Schultz. Schultz pushing it up to Beble. Beble down to Morell. Morell with an easy 2 again. So Snowbirds extend that lead to 71-31 here. We've eclipsed the 100-point over-under total. So for those that were guessing what the over-under point total will be tonight, we've gone over 100 points. So rebound to Miriam Morell. She'll pass it to Beble. Beble going right to left across the timeline. Over to Jeffers. Shots away, no good. Rebounded by Klein. Klein to Teratuta. Teratuta up to Flauher. She'll put up the left-handed runner, no good. Rebound Jeffers. Scrum on the floor. Pass up ahead to Bailey Morell. She'll reset it temporarily. And then Beble will give it back to Jeffers for the corner look. No good. Offensive rebound fought for. Controlled by the Tigers. Thrown back to the Snowbirds. Avis Schultz back to Beble.
Looks like they're trying to get Jeffers her first varsity bucket here late in this game.
Yeah, I would
not
say.
Not sure what that was there. It had Jeffers open in the corner, but just forced a layup late in the game.
So up to Teratuta. She's going to put that one up. No good. Rebound to Schultz. Miriam Morrell probing the defense, putting up a right-handed floater, no good, rebounded by Crane. Crane throws it away. We've got another jump ball, folks. That might be our 30th of the night. Hillman looks like they're going to empty the reserve bench here.
I'd say Ava Schultz could have the triple-double by now.
Steals,
rebounds, points.
And that's going to give us a little bit of time to thank our sponsors once again. So Schultz Party Store, hey, you know, the game's over quickly, but not time. You know, if you still want to watch the college football show or rewatch it, head over to Schultz Party Store, pick up all your favorite snacks, ingredients for your pregame, game, meals. Obviously, Schultz Party Store, your getaway destination for fueling up on your final pit stop going up north or coming back down from the Upper Peninsula. That's Schultz Party Store.
I mean, people definitely need to get their goodies for the Big Ten Championship this weekend with Jim Harbaugh looking to get into his first playoff.
That's right. I heard Schultz Party Store is going to be stocking up on their khakis, so go get your Jim Harbaugh khakis out there as well.
Hopefully they don't get burnt by the sideline heater this game, but it shouldn't with them playing indoors.
Okay, so Hillman inbounding to Armand. Armand's going to drive down the middle. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Schultz. Ava's pushing it up to McKinley. McKinley up to Grzinski for the corner three. Look, no good.
She's got 20-20 then.
Some of our other sponsors tonight, BC Pizza. Hey, if you're looking for a way to feed the family, BC Pizza knows the pressures of having to come home late from a hard day of work, parents, and then having to cook for the kids. So BC Pizza is here to help solve your dinner time needs. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza. St. Mary inbounds to Morrell. Morrell back to Grzinski for an air ball. Rebounded by Emma Glasby, but the fight here 71-31. And we're gonna keep it here for just a brief recap after these messages from Gaylord Seal Coating.
We all know northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
Big shout out to Gaylord Seal Coating for sponsoring the post-game segment of tonight's game. Gaylord St. Mary beating the Hillman Tigers 71-31 here at the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. Tonight, Joseph, who do you got?
I got Ava Schultz. I mean, 22 points unofficially, definitely over the 20 mark. Had 20-plus rebounds, and I'd say 10-plus steals. And really, I'd say 5-plus assists. So you're at the triple-double mark, and you got 5 assists from a post. I'd say that's a great game. Not really a beatable stat book there.
That's right. So, obviously, those statistics, unofficial, we'll double-check them with the official Scorers Keeper book once the game is over. But tonight's Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game, folks, Ava Schultz. The Snowbirds go on the road for a couple of matches after this. So a really good opportunity to see how this young team can prove themselves on the